Obviously an exciting day yesterday, and then Sporting News names you Player of the Year today. Just your thoughts on a National Player of the Year honor.
I mean, yeah, it's obviously a dream come true. It's something that you work for your entire life, and going to college or anything like that, I never envisioned anything like this. So it's definitely an honor. But all the thanks goes to my teammates and coaches. Really, I wouldn't be here without them, and I wouldn't be here if I didn't come to the University of Iowa.
What's this team's mindset going into a Big Ten tournament, which this season, Big Ten wise, has been so tough and so grueling? And what's your guys' thought process going to?
We're determined. We're locked in. I think we know we can beat any team that's put in front of us in the Big Ten, and I think we've shown that in the past. And I think we have a lot of confidence going into this tournament. We're going to gain some momentum by playing on Thursday and try to make a run. And I think we have the team to do it.
Ryan said you guys are ready to win championships.
100%. That's our goal. That's our focus. Anything less would be a failure in our eyes.
Quickly, just the two teams that you don't know who you play. How do you guys prepare these next few days? One, not knowing an opponent, but kind of looking ahead to who it could be.
Well, I mean, we're kind of going to do both at the same time almost. You got different teams do different stuff, but we obviously with Minnesota, we've got to be ready for Daniel Oturu and the presence that he provides, and with Northwestern, Miller, Cobb, guys like that. But we'll be locked in. We're going to look at both games. Get ready for it, and whoever wins, we'll be ready for that team.
Okay. You're the first guy to win a Big Ten Player of the Year since 1968. Would be the first consensus All-American since 52.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I never really envisioned this. Coming to the University of Iowa, I knew coming here I would be able to do something special, but nothing like this. And so it's definitely it's an honor. But I think, like I said, if Coach McCaffrey didn't give me the opportunity to come and play here, and I wasn't here in this this style, this system, I don't think any of this would have happened. So I'm just really thankful for my teammates and obviously, and then also my family, just who supported me along the way and has helped me improve. I'm just going to keep going, keep pushing. I'm never really satisfied. No matter how many accolades I will get, it's never going to stop me from continuing to work and chase my dreams.
Minneapolis with 4 games there.
Yeah, for sure. To be honest with you, I feel kind of refreshed. Knowing that the regular season's over with, we got postseason, 2 tournaments to look forward to. So I'm looking forward to these opportunities.
How do you prepare when there's no team yet to prepare for? What do you guys do the next couple days?
We just got to focus on ourselves, focus on getting better. Our coaching staff's scouting both teams in preparation for whichever one that we do end up playing. But for right now, we just got to focus on ourselves and focus on getting better.
How do you get used to the way people guard you and the physicalness of what the Big Ten's been like so far this year?
Yeah, it's tough sometimes for sure. We just got to keep grinding through it. I think we can even do a better job maybe of just working on creating that separation ourselves, whether it be setting up cuts, different things like that can create those open looks for us. Because I mean, you obviously can see it; they're all up into our spaces. That's just the way that the Big Ten is. That's the way that teams are playing us, and we kind of have to deal with that.
Is it a mental thing, a physical thing? How do you handle it?
It's a mixture of both for sure. I mean, when a guy's up in your space, you physically kind of have to get him off of you. But for the most part, I think that we've played against that all season long. I think that throughout the year we're learning about how we can, combat that and how we can attack them maybe over pressuring us, and where other guys can, I think Connor and Joe T have definitely benefited off of that as well. So we're just attacking them which way we can.
How important is it to keep, when they're guarding you like that, how important is it to keep your own composure? Because I imagine that's incredibly frustrating when, there's a lot of contact on cuts and coming off screens and such.
Definitely. It's tough for sure. Obviously, it's frustrating. But it's just kind of like I said, the way that the Big Ten's playing us, they really are focused on CJ and I, on our cuts. They're up into our space. But just through watching film and playing against it, I think we're going to continue to get better at handling that. I think we'll be just fine.
Maybe not this weekend because it's the Big Ten still, but is there an opportunity or a thought that maybe in the NCAA tournament, because it's not in Big Ten play and things might be called differently, that might even be refreshing come maybe next week?
Yeah, definitely. I think especially just being this late into obviously the Big Ten season's over with, but every team has you so well scouted by the end of the year that they know how to play you. They're up into your space, like I said. So to play a team from a different conference would definitely be a fun test.
Sure.
Is it kind of unnatural to have to do things to get yourself open? when there is clutching and grabbing and things like that? Do you have to kind of remind yourself, hey, I've got to do things to get away from this?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely been something that I've been working at throughout this whole year, and I think it happened last year, but not nearly to the extent that it is this year. Obviously, with me being a more priority in our offense, so I think it's just something that I've had to deal with, and I think I'll continue to get better at.
Does it make it tough to kind of keep your composure sometimes? I mean, when guys are grabbing and clutching at you all the time?
It is tough for sure, but I think that I'm a pretty relaxed guy out there, and I think I can almost even be more physical out there. You know, they let you use your hands more than you think. You know, just creating that separation, kind of throwing them off of you a little bit. And for the most part, I mean, if they're holding you and if you're pushing back, I don't think they're going to call that.
And then kind of moving on to the NCAA or to the Big Ten tournament. Kind of, what is your mental mindset right now?
Yeah, you know, you can look at it. You know, it is kind of refreshing. You don't have the grueling, 2 games a week, 1 off day kind of thing going on, and knowing you always got, a really good team coming in or going to a really good team's place. But at the same time, now we get to play 4 in a row and not, have a few days off. So, yeah, I mean, I think this team is really ready to start playing, for championships and, re-lock in and use the tournament time as a motivating factor. And, yeah, I think we're ready to, lock in and, try to make a run here.
What do you
that feeling? I don't know. I think just, it's a really long season. A lot of teams deal with, fatigue and injuries and stuff that we've dealt with too. And just being able to, we finished the race and, now we get to play for fun and, we try to get a championship. And I think that's kind of why, we have that feeling.
What do you guys do the next couple days though? You don't know who you're playing, so you can't focus on an opponent.
Yeah,
What's the next
so
couple days?
today we're gonna lift, and then we're going to get on the court, do some up and down, because you obviously gotta keep your cardio up. But we're not gonna be on our legs too much. Probably gonna go black versus gray, and then do a little bit versus scout team against stuff that Northwestern and Minnesota both do. And then tomorrow, we're gonna head out tonight. Tomorrow we'll be in Indianapolis. We're gonna have, I think, a practice at Butler, I think the schedule said. Go watch the first half of the game, go to dinner, and then after the game we'll introduce, kind of review the stuff that we did during the season against those teams, and walk through stuff like that, lock into personnel. I mean, they only have a short turnaround. That's kind of what you get with the bye. You get a short turnaround as well.